Hey, what's up, guys? Dave again. Posted a picture on Instagram earlier this morning of these three knives. Looked like a lot of people didn't know what the magnitude was, so I figured I'd do a quick little video on the Spydercos. These are actually the only three Spydercos I got. Shemp, Carry, Designs, and Birch Tree Blade Works, Michael Birch. So all three of them really good knives. All three of them are completely different from each other. So I think MC saying this one runs on nylon. I've not opened it up because it runs way too smooth to me mess with it right now. It really is a sick knife. I like the Spyderco Tuff a lot. DLT version, of course. I think this one's better than the first edition of it. To me, this second edition is just something about it. I mean, it's just, you see right there, there's no break in at all. And that's on nylon, not bearings, nothing else. Good, hard used knife for sure. Next, from my boy Evolved EDC. Got this one not too long ago. It's the Spyderco Bombshell. It's a pretty cool knife for sure. It's actually been in my pocket more than I thought I would when I got it. And yeah, sorry dude, I lost a pocket clip screw already. Don't know how the hell that happened, but I'll try to find another one somewhere. Believe this one has bronze anodized liners that are customized. I can't remember who he told me did the liners. But man, this is a cool knife. It's a cool little knife. It's little, but I use it as a fifth pocket knife, and it kind of works out really well for that. And it's not like I could buy a birch tree. That's just too expensive for me. So this is the closest thing I'm gonna be able to get to it. Still be able to afford it, but it's a cool little knife, man. It really is. It's just phosphor bronze. So the Tuff was running on the nylon. This one runs on phosphor bronze, and it's just, oh, there's a feeling of phosphor bronze. I'm a phosphor bronze fan. That's probably my favorite operating system, bearing, whatever you want to call it. But I really want to do the close-up basic of the magnitude, because a lot of people didn't know what the magnitude was. So it's a Peter Carey design, and I think originally Peter Carey's model is called the Tremors, and I think there's a really unit to all that, or Tremors, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that they were why they changed the name, other than I heard something, a rumor was that there was another knife called that, and they didn't want to call it that because of that. So this is a higher end Spyderco, and I think when it was released it was, I don't know, 400 range, which is hella expensive for Spydercos for sure. But when you look at this knife, you can see the details. You know, the Rubicon was another one similar to this, but the Rubicon's smaller than this. This is a bigger one, and this one also runs on bearings, so it has a completely different feel. It's a really cool knife. For those that haven't seen it before, kind of just wanted to show it off. But it's got that cool action. Spyderco's detent on this one sucks, but it still flips. But as far as flipper detents go, yeah, highly. It just needs to be tuned up. It's really not good at all. But you see the pivot screws, how they got that custom mill, and then they fill it in, and then this liner with a G10, and that G10 matches the backspacer G10. As far as I know, this is all stock. Of course, I bought this one used. I didn't buy it new, and I didn't pay $400 for it. I think I paid like $250 or something for it, something along that nature. And I think the main reason that these didn't get as much traction is, what I thought they would have is this right here. Let me see if I can get it up close up. Yep, there it is, S35. The steel hater is going to hate the S35. To me, S35 is still badass. I do agree at $400, you're kind of creeping up under those prices where people expect a higher end steel. So I can see why people would be unwilling to spend that kind of money. But for me, this is so rare. Once again, just like the birch tree and even the Shemp, like I'm not going to be able to afford any of those makers' original knives. Peter Carey's custom work is just completely out of my price range. Sick knives that he makes, but honestly, like I'm a user. I'm not gonna, like this one especially, I'm not probably gonna take it and abuse it, but I definitely want to use it and enjoy it for what it is. I don't think I could take one of Peter Carey's customs and just kind of throw it in the pocket and go to the machine shop and do whatever, like I don't know, just maybe I could, I don't know, but as of right now, it's just not the style of knife I'm in. I'm in more of this kind of production style, and I like the designer knives, the people who make their own custom knives, and I like having their version of it, because this is how I can feel what a custom knife would feel like done by a production company. So it's kind of the middle ground, I guess you want to call it, but yeah, it's very cool. So you can definitely flip the knife, even though it's not super great flipper, and you can also flick it, Also, I messed it up because I'm under the camera. And also thumb, you know, it's cool. It's on bearings, you know, not the, I ain't gonna say it's the smoothest action. I mean, I like the feel of the ZTs probably better than this one, but I think that's still pretty good for a Spyderco. I only own 3 Spydercos, and this is the only bearing and only flipper Spyderco that I own, and that's probably because I really like Peter Carey's designs. Anyway, I just wanted to show that one off for those that had never seen the Magnitude. If you could find one, I'd pick one up, like, especially if at a reasonable price. But it's a really cool knife. Really cool. All right then. You guys take it easy. Later.